How are you everyone? My name is Lecky, nice to meet you. I'm fine, and you? This is how I learned English in Korea. I had to repeat this phrase over and over to remember everything. Anyway, welcome back to my Elsword LP. Last time we defeated King Nasod in Ultra Core here, and we retrieved our L to Ruben where our journey began. However, that doesn't mean we are done, because now we have to face demons. Yeah, demons. Right after robots. This is what the story quest says, so I recommend you to go over when my record is not on. So, where do we go? Well, guess why I'm here. Bethma. If you open the map, you can see our next destination, Feita. Feita or Feita, I'm not sure what the correct English pronounce is, but Korean name is Feita, so I'll stick with Feita as well. Well, now my intro is done. Let's start my next journey. So you should remember this build. Oops. Build boss, but I'm going to skip it. It's not worth to kill. Anyway, you should remember this build because I showed you before. And I believe I said the next build you can go this way to head next build. Yeah. Here, you can also see Feita village here. So next, the first Feita field, Pilgrim's Gateway. I'm honestly not sure why they named the field that way, but I'm not for sure that this field is connected to underground. And you see the lesser glitter defender. This is the common Feita monsters, in other words, demons. So, because it's first time I'm visiting here with this character, let me try killing some. So, as you can see, this monster is holding a shield. In other words, I can use my pulling thrust to deal the full damage. And this necromancer, he can fire projectile or, well, this to damage. It's not that strong move, but it can push you back from the monster, so I recommend you to kill before that happens. This archer, well, as the name says, it can shoot arrows. That's it. Spearman. I believe he can charge to you. Maybe I'm confusing with Dasher, which is also holding a shield. And I thought there was a zombie, but I guess I was wrong. Anyway, if you go to right here, the background is changed a little bit, and we arrived at the village, Feita. This map, I mean this village is smaller compared to others. If you look at it, there is a secretary, a knight, and that's it. There is no other NPCs like, let's see, yeah, accessory shopper or alchemist, blacksmith. Well, guess what? There are blacksmiths and alchemists because the knight is the blacksmith. If you talk to him, you can see the craft. And if you talk to secretary Allegro, you can see the alchemist interface. And these two are the only NPCs in beta. In other words, you can get whole quests from these two NPCs. And Glade, he should not be in village. I mean, this is the only village that Glade is sitting in. He's usually staying, let me see, like in the, what do you call, resting area. Yeah, that's it. Resting area. See, there's Glaive here. But in here, because beta doesn't have a resting place. See, there are only 3 builds. Even Altera had 3 builds, but it also had a resting place, Pongo's hideout. But that doesn't apply to beta. Well, I like it because it's a small village and I can like walk around in less than 30 seconds. So I believe I showed the build and I also showed the whole map, I mean whole village. Let's check the quest. I have one build quest. Pilgrim's Gateway, where we just visited. And for repeated quest, I don't have to take it right now. Yeah, I think I can just start the dungeon. So our first dungeon in beta, sharing of dedication entrance. Let's start. So we have 3 sections. Oh, our first looking enemy. Oops. Lanternfly. It's quite annoying to hit, so I just recommend to use, what is it? Energy absorption, because usually unlike other enemies, if I just go through. I'll show you what I mean if I see another lanternfly. So the concept of this dungeon is that the dungeon breaks. Yeah, I cannot find any other word that fits better than this. If you go near it, you also take damage. So of course you don't want to be near it. Let's break the door, head to next section. Yeah. So what I mean by I go through lanternfly, it like I cannot push the lanternfly back. Instead I just keep going through, so it's harder to combo back. I combo while pushing, or pushing while comboing. Did I miss something? Oh, of course, Stone Golem. this guy falls from the ceiling. Yeah, unlike other dungeon, because it's inside of a shrine, it has a ceiling. Like this. It falls from the ceiling. And there should be two, yeah. And I believe golems don't take the full damage unless it's in the regular state. So right after it fell, it doesn't take the full damage. It has like damage reduction like 50%, or I'm not sure. You just have to remember that it doesn't take the full damage. Let's use pulling thrust to avoid the stones and go over. When it's in the red, when it's covered with the red lines, it means it's in super armor state. It doesn't get blinched. So I have no choice but to avoid like this. Let's wait a bit so that I can avoid from taking damage. It's scattered around, so I'm going to use my falling dragon, and I missed lanternfly. Stone golem can be quite annoying because first it doesn't take the full damage, I have to wait, and second it has some HP, so if my weapon is not good, then I'm screwed. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to say, this is the pitfall. I believe it's the first time you guys seeing. So what it does, if you fall, you don't die. You just take some damage and you come back to safe area. Oh, so Necromancer has another pattern. It can create the black cloud, I mean cloud, and if you stay in the cloud, you don't, I believe you don't take damage, but you lose some MP. You take the curse debuff. So we have, this is our boss, Duran Knight. It doesn't have a head. Well, it has a head, but it's using as a shield. And I hate this boss because it keeps charging, and because it's yielding a shield, it can also block my move. Let's just finish quickly. Falling Dragon, please. It didn't kill. It's okay. I have next set of skill. I can avoid it. By the way, if you stay over here, it's going to use this move. So don't stay here too much. I mean too long. Did I take something? Head of Drawn. It's accessory top piece. It took 6 minutes, almost 6 minutes. Nice and easy because it's the first dungeon in this area. Anyway, let's check the Head of Duran. Leaping. It gives me jump speed and max HP. And I'm using Sky Thunder, the event accessory, which gives me attack speed. Well, both of them are not that important because I have already over 20% each speed. I think I'm going to stick with Sky Thunder because it looks cooler to me. This is my favorite wing, by the way. And this ruler of heaven gives me awake charge, which is always useful to aura because you have to constantly become fox mode. Yeah. So going to stay with Sky Thunder, and let's see if I have any more quests. Nope. I'm going to clear the story quest, and it said a new title has unlocked. Not important. So now we have to go very hard difficulty, right? I'm going to start the queue. See you after I get into this dungeon. Here we are. Unlike other dungeons, the layout didn't change much. It didn't get long, just regular, just same as normal difficulty. See, I just went through Lanternfly. It's quite annoying. Oh, by the way, it looks like this Shaolin Guardian is lagging a bit. Oh, Bob. It increases additional damage. Come on, let's go. Is it because of the Shaolin Guardian? Oops. I completely forgot about this. So be careful of these falling rocks. Go over. I'm going to use Falling Dragon. One shot. And we have to get back our Spirit Orbs. Break the door. If you use the energy absorption to the door, I can get one Spirit Orb back. It counts as a monster. If you also break the door while in Fox mode, you also get the Spirit Orb. One. What? It didn't hit? Hit detection is so unstable to this Lanternfly. I'm going to spam Alt Z. And Defender is yielding a shield. I'm going to ignore. Let the party deals. So as you can see, it's not that much different, just the monsters have higher HP and stronger attack. Yeah, that's it. It's easy. I like that scare chase. It's a homing missile. But looks like the shield blocked its missile. Break the door. Why is this sniping ranger sitting idly? You have to break the door to proceed to next section. Get the buff. I'm so not used to getting buff from random party. Why did I fall? Come on, game. I didn't fall. Oh, this golem has a physical defense buff, which means I cannot damage well. All of my party members is dealing magical attack, which is good. They have no problem dealing with it. And if you go over here, there's a treasure box. You can get some food from it. Looks like I cleared the story quest. Well, it doesn't ask me to go over the dungeon twice or 3 times, like later story quest says, which is good. So our second fight against Duran. Get behind. Oh, it's going... What? Phoenix Strike? The reason I say I don't like that Phoenix Strike because it's dealing only like 2000%. Even my pulling thrust deals like 18% and it costs only 150, while that Phoenix Strike costs like 300. So inefficient, don't use at the boss. It's for the field cleaning. So I got MVP without any problem. It's an easy dungeon. Yeah, Ultra Core or Nasot Foundry was harder. Going to clear the story quest. It asked me to go to very hard difficulty now, but that will be when my recording is not on. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and next time we're going to run Spiral Corridor and face this boss. It's like a larger version of Stone Golem. I believe he's not that hard, except it's also not easy not to get hurt, not to get hit. Well, we'll see. See you next time.